Hey, Ian, how are you? Just got Ian with us. Obviously, really disappointed in the ending. I thought our team showed a lot of fight in terms of the way that we competed in the fourth quarter. Thought once we took the lead, that was going to be it for us, and then we didn't come up with the stop. Wish I would have called a timeout when we had the ball and got the ball in Pre's hands with 18 seconds. That stretch there. So I'm probably going to regret that for a little bit. But sometimes as a coach, if you call the timeout, you give them a chance to set their D, and they know we were probably going to go to Pre. So do we get the shot? You just don't know. But that's the game that we play as head coaches.
And so this is number 4 in a row. You know, at what point, is there any fundamental change that needs to be made right now, or is it more of just like figuring out a lot of little things, or is it a
Yeah,
mentality thing?
I think we might look at the lineup. I think we might look at making some changes to our lineup. Um, Maybe putting in a couple different things to our offense. We kind of are who we are defensively. The post play has been something that's really been um, not so great for us. So we've just got to continue to work it. There were just stretches where we didn't do a lot of things well. So we just kind of got to examine it. I don't think that we really took the loss from Troy and said, okay, here's what Troy did. Here's what we got to be a great team. I think it was kind of like, oh, it was Troy. And then having played these guys just so quickly, I don't know if our kids were as dialed in as I would like them to be. So I think it's just getting back to some fundamentals and getting them. Losing can really rattle you as a player. It can really shake your confidence. And so I think the most important thing is to get them confident.
Mhm. And one player that stuck out to me was Janae, because it seemed like every time you guys needed something, she would just kind of pop up with the right shot at the right time,
Mhm.
especially down towards the end. Can you just talk about her energy and her knack for getting that done?
Yeah, I think Janae's finally starting to come along, and I think that's huge for us. I think early on with her, the expectation was that she was going to be an impact player for us, and I think it took her a little while to get her rhythm. After sitting out as the transfer year, and she's just continued to work hard, continue to do the little things really well, and now you're starting to see it on the court. She's definitely earning herself more minutes, and she's earning herself a bigger role with our team.
Mm. And then kind of on the opposite end of that, you had Brooke, who, just yesterday had a great game against Georgia State, was really clutch for you guys at times you needed. And then this, tonight, 0 for 6, 0 for 2 from outside, no free throw attempts. What exactly happened with her offensively?
Early on in the game, I think she forced a lot. I think they took away her three ball, which is really what she's good at. They forced her to drive, and she took a lot of contested shots that just weren't good shots. I would say when examining our guard play, Brooke, Faith, and Tierra just didn't have a really good weekend for us, and we need them. I mean, teams are going to take away Stanley, and so we have to have other players on our perimeter that can get things done for us.
Mm. And then yesterday, something you mentioned, because last night you guys allowed quite a bit of points in the paint. Tonight, a lot less. If I'm reading that right, it says 26, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the small on my screen. Uh, what worked to get that done, and what do you guys need to do to kind of maybe get that number a little lower?
I just think it's like our post committing to fronting and not letting the ball in as easier and getting through screens. I mean, even that last play, it's like it was not a secret who they were going to. I was really disappointed in our players for switching. We never switched that. I don't know why they did it. But I think it's just every day of us being relentless on them that if I'm playing us, I'm attacking our post players too. I mean, we're small in there. So they just got to be prideful and execute the game plan, and we can continue to mix in zone. But that's a difficult thing to do against a Georgia State who shoots the three well. So, I thought we did take away the paint tonight better, but not enough at the end to win the game.